Hello everyone, and welcome to Total Tarot News, where we take a spiritual spin on the day's politics. Today I'd like to talk to you about my sister from another mister, my shadow self, Kristi NOEM, our head of Homeland Security and puppy killer. There, but for the grace of Goddess, go I. Y'all, I have to tell you, I as a young shaver, I was definitely on my way to puppy annihilation, goat killing, and more, probably even more brutal, giving the environment of my upbringing quite similar, I'm pretty sure, to Kristi's, macho-centered, shall we say. And when you are a young, ambitious, kick-ass person, and you just expect to do all these things, get all the good grades and the attention, and achieve and compete, and you just keep hitting your head against this thing. You can't see it. It's like crystal, like glass, and it breeds a lot of confusion because the people who say they love you aren't telling you that you're the underdog in a double standard. And then those feelings, all that power gets twisted around. Anyway, I want to help Kristi because she did not have my benefit of A, my father having a second family, and B, a philosophy degree, and C, becoming a tattoo artist. All three things which helped me on my way of pure decadent freedom. And also loving compassion and a life well lived. So the first question I want to ask the universe source is, what are Kristi's barriers to her opening her heart and assuming the compassion that greatness requires? So in her barriers, I'm seeing 9 of Swords. So it's really acceptance that the people she loves will always put a man above her. That no matter what, she will never become the vice president. She'll always be, no matter how hard ass she is, she'll be shoved aside to somebody like J.D. Vance. The other barrier we're looking at is an inability to detach. So Kristi, in addition to accepting our roles as women and also kind of fucking off the entire patriarchal side and just going straight matriarchy and the most glorious 3. Kristi was born on November 30th, which is a 3 number, which would be the Empress in tarot. So numerology, Pythagoras would call the 3 the creator goddess. So you have the man, the woman, and the baby. The 3 is the great creatress. So once Kristi does that, sees herself as valuable in her womanliness, she will be able to understand that material gain is not going to serve us. She had that dirty, dirty devil upside down about disassociation from craven consumption, Kristi. The last step on her barriers is finding deep emotional satisfaction too. She's got to be in love. She had babies early before she got her degree, and she fought like a tiger to get into politics, and she's done beautifully well. They never let her be president, not that administration. The other one would, if she had changed her mind. Anyway, okay. So, Kristi, next part of your reading is, how can Kristi transform her experiences of frustration and rage into sources of strength and creativity? So yeah, frustration and rage, these are, especially when we're high achieving people, you got to have that burn. But passion is a higher burn than rage. So let's see, how can Kristi transform her experiences? So what the tarot is saying is what Jesus said about a rich man passing through the eye of a needle. She'd really have to step away from the game, man. She'd have to give away all her possessions and do like all the good book says to do, is go feed homeless, go to Tibet, and sit on a mountain. Get away from that devil. We'll see. But that would be the spiritual journey, especially at 53 and the queendom and all its rage and terror has been built under. It'll take some doing. All right, last question. What steps should Kristi take to cultivate a life that reflects a true vision of humanity and a true aspiration for peace and contentment? So, last piece of advice again. She got the Emperor. So it's stepping away from power, Kristi. Embracing the land that your dad said never to sell to you. And your brothers end up selling. Probably he told them something different than he told you. Step away, my Kristi. There's true freedom and bliss on the other side. So everyone, remember, this is the truth about loving our neighbors. We got to do outreach. The shadows are all around us, but they're a reflection of what we are inside. All right. Thank you for doing that transmutation work, and have a great rest of your Sunday. Goddess bless.